Around 1884, there was a village in Ghana called Kwabena. It was a small village with total population of 30 people, both men, women, and children. The northern part of the village was a thick forest, which no man could enter, because inside the thick forest there was a very big tree, and inside that tree there was a strange creature which took away the peace of the people of Kwabena. This strange animal looked like a bear, and it used to come out only in the night. This animal put the people of Kwabena in fear and panic every night, because every night this animal will come out and it will make a strange and scary sound, screaming and shouting very loud, looking for food. This strange animal always come out around 9:30 p.m. and the moment this animal comes out and makes that noise, everyone runs into their room, both women and men, the children, everybody, big or small, poor or rich, everybody runs into their room, because this animal can take you as a food when you are caught. So this animal became the problem of this village. It became the headache of this village, because every night it will come out and scream, and when it comes out like that, everything they are doing, it means they have to stop and run into their room and sleep by force. Every good play they are playing, every good thing they are doing, everything, the moment this animal comes out, it means run into the room and sleep by force. So the people became very worried. The elders organized meetings upon meetings, planning and plotting about how they are going to remove that animal. But all their plans always proved futile, because that animal was so strong and there was no brave man in that village who could even enter that thick forest. And there was a hunter called Afrifa from Bogoso, who has been in the bush for about a month hunting for meat with his dog called Rambo. So Afrifa the hunter, out of ignorance, entered into the territory of Kwabena, which is now the Achuma constituency in Ghana. Afrifa the hunter was so desperate for meat, because he had been in the forest for the past 1 month and still had not yet met his target. Unfortunately for him, he got to the forest of Kwabena in the night, the same time that strange animal used to come out and scream. Afrifa was a brave hunter, but the moment he entered into that forest, fear started grabbing him, because that forest was so quiet and strange. So suddenly he heard some noise that sounded like human voices, and he became a little afraid, because he thought he was in the deepest part of the forest that nobody could be around, no human could be around that time. So he went onto the mountain and sit down there and realized that there was a village, and that was Kwabena. So after seeing that there was a village over there and saw people singing, celebrating and making a lot of noise and jubilating over there, he got more confidence and he went ahead to enter into the deeper part of the forest. So out of ignorance, Afrifa went to where the big tree is, and unfortunately it was around 9:30 p.m. in the night. That was a normal time for that animal to come out and look for food. And suddenly the black creature that looks like a bear appeared on top of the tree and started making the noise, screaming and shouting, and it sounded like thunder. So Afrifa became very afraid and looked for a place to hide, but he realized that everywhere was quiet. The village was quiet. He couldn't hear any noise again, and everywhere in the bush was very quiet. So he realized that he is at danger now. He anticipated that something evil is on top of the tree. So he was hiding there quietly for his life, but his dog Rambo couldn't hide quietly. He started barking and making a lot of noise, because the animal was screaming and making a lot of noise as well. So Afrifa had to take the risk, because his dog was actually giving him a lot of problem whilst hiding over there. So unfortunately the animal jumped down from the tree and was looking for the dog to consume. So Afrifa the hunter realized that he was at a danger now and needed to take the risk. The animal screamed again very loud, and Afrifa fired his first shot, and the animal was still standing there, no movement. So Afrifa had to fire another one, but unfortunately that was his last bullet that he fired. So he couldn't do anything again. So he was lying down without any hope, saying his last prayer, whilst the animal was also standing gazing at him. So the people of the village heard the sound of the gun. So they also kept on shouting, "Have you killed it? What has happened to you? What is going on?" And they couldn't hear anybody, neither the animal nor the voice of anybody, and they became more worried. But after 5 minutes, the great animal fell down to the ground and died. Not knowing Afrifa, being a good hunter, divided the head of the animal by just one shot. So Afrifa got up and he was very happy for defeating that animal. So he started calling the people of the village, but none of them could come there because they were all afraid. So Afrifa had to sleep there till the next morning. So the next morning, he cut the skin of the animal and went to the village to show them that it is not a demon, but rather a meat. So all the big men followed him into the forest and carried the animal to the house, and then also they carried the hunter on their shoulders whilst they were jubilating. So when they got home, it was full of joy in the village. Everybody was full of joy because their enemy was killed. They beat drums, they danced, they jubilated, they celebrated the hunter, and now they decided to make the hunter the king in that village called Kwabenakrom. So Afrifa didn't return to Bogozo again because they made him a king and he started ruling the people over there. So thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that if I post another story, you don't miss it out.